Hey everybody, in today's video I'm going to show you how to make this PC from an old laptop. So right here I have an old Windows 10 Toshiba laptop. I'm pretty sure it's a 2016 model, so it's not that old. It's a satellite. So pretty much what I'm going to do is turn it into a PC. Really, I'm not making very many changes to it at all. All I'm doing is taking it apart and pretty much going to make a PC box out of foam board. So yeah, I hope this works well, and the only reason why is because you're probably wondering right now why you're doing this. Is a perfectly laptop. Who would turn the laptop into a PC? Well, the thing about this one is the keyboard is broken. It's not very portable. The battery does work, but really the only reason why I'm doing this is because I don't want to replace this keyboard. I already have one of these. So really, I'm just going to turn it into PC. So pretty much I'm just going to take it apart, put it on a flat surface, which would be the PC wall. See, I think this is going to be pretty good, and if I need to extend the USB, I'm going to get USB extenders, so it should all work pretty well. So yeah, let's get started. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is get a screwdriver and take apart these screws because they're holding the battery in, and I do not want to actually shock myself or short something out, so I'm going to take the battery out first. Alright, so as you can see here, I don't remember where the last clip left off, but it's been like 3 hours since then, and I have it connected to my monitor, and I've been testing a bunch of stuff out. I've like restarted it and all this stuff a million times. Sure enough, this was the Wi-Fi like I said it would probably be, and because of that, I saw these cords going into the, they were going into the monitor, which is right there. Took it apart, and they went into the monitor, and I said, you know, there's probably antennas in there. The antenna's probably inside the monitor. Just why not? Where else are they going to put it? Took the monitor apart, and sure enough, here are the antennas. And I turned it on again, testing it. So let me see. As you can see, it is connected to our Wi-Fi. So there you go. The Wi-Fi still works. So pretty much, you do not need, where is it? Yeah, it's right here. You do not need that. All that is the webcam, which I really don't need. I was thinking about making a secondary display with the old monitor, but it's going to have to be so close to the PC because the little cable that connects to the board itself is very, very short. So I don't think I'm going to do that, and there's not really a point to having a webcam, so I'm not really going to do that. So yeah, now I'm going to start actually making the PC box. Alright, as you can see here, I have the PC glued onto a piece of foam board. There you go. I have an identical one right there. So I decided I'd actually keep the webcam. I tested it out, it works, so why not? I mean, no PCs have a webcam unless you add one, so why not? It's a free webcam. I don't know how the heck this happened, but I should have tested it before I did this, even though I did, because in the last clip you saw that. Here, there's the Wi-Fi card. As you can see, that the antennas are easy. My voice is correct. The antennas are ripped off of it. So here's what happened. I super glued it on and went to test it the day after, and sure enough, it wasn't working. So I thought it might be in the antennas, which I also decided I would have super glued on. Ripped the antennas off, ended up breaking that. Still wasn't working. I mean, duh, why would it? Because I ripped them off, and if I want this Wi-Fi card out, I have to rip it out of there, and I'd probably end up cracking the circuit board because you can't get this out. So I went on Amazon. I do not have it yet. In the next clip, hopefully I will. a USB Wi-Fi adapter, and it has the Wi-Fi drivers built into it, so there's no CDs available. I make no sense when I talk. There is no CD that you have to put into this and download the Wi-Fi drivers. It's just built into it. And when I was contemplating buying one, before I did, I tested this with a movie, and of course, this PC does not have the Microsoft DVD player app onto it. So I can't get that because there's no internet. I tried doing it on my mom's computer and maybe downloading it on a USB drive. It turns out it's $15, and then it probably wouldn't have worked anyway. So thankfully, the one I bought actually has the Wi-Fi drivers built into it. So I'm good with that. The way the circuit board is on or staying there is the hard drive is glued in, so it can't go anywhere because of that. I used some super glue and put it under the ports to glue it to the phone board, and the CD player or DVD player is also glued in place. And as you can see, I ripped that off, and right there too, because that's where I had the Wi-Fi antennas glued, and I ripped them off because they weren't working. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I do have this. It's one of these, a USB extender. It has 3 there and 1 there. I'm going to plug this into the front of it, which is this one right here. I'm going to plug that into that USB right there. So I have 4 USB ports off of that. The back of it has the HDMI. I'm going to put the Wi-Fi adapter there, and the keyboard or mouse there, and then the front of it I can put the keyboard or mouse or whatever I do there. So yeah, I think I've covered everything except for this. Almost forgot. I got plexiglass at Hobby Lobby, perfect size. It's a bit big. Dang it. I'll figure out how to fix that. So yeah, I got plexiglass. I better be able to cut this, because if I can't, I'm screwed. Anyway, so I got plexiglass for the front of it, not this side of it, but for the front, so you can see inside of it. And then right now, oh, it's on. Yeah, right now I have a light back there. I glued to my monitor a while ago. I never used that one. I just used the white lights. I made that a while ago too, plugged into this USB thing I got going on there. I don't ever use it, so I'm going to put it inside of here to make it light up. Hopefully it'll be bright enough. I just don't want to buy any RGB lights or anything. So I'm trying to make this as cheap and as easy as I possibly can. Alright. So now I have taken apart the little USB thing I showed you in the last video. And it is now in the front of this. So that's what that looks like. Actually looks pretty cool. So if you're wondering where I got all this like plasticky stuff, I actually just cut that off of the old computer and use that. So it's actually working out really well. I'll show you how this fits on there perfectly. So there's where the USBs are. That light, it should be on, but I don't really care, so I'm not going to make that show. There's the USB, so it'll just plug into that right there. And there's one at the top. I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet. I might do something with it. I was thinking, because I said I was going to plug my Wi-Fi adapter back there. But if I heard some Wi-Fi adapters don't work if you use the USB extender. But if it does, I can just plug it into the top and have the antenna inside of it. So really, if that'll work, I'm not going to glue this on until I get it. So yeah, but I'm going to show you how this fits on perfectly to the front of it now. Alright, so now I have this glued on. It's pretty sturdy. As you can see the side of it there. That's where it plugs into the USB. Change my mind about the USB on the top. It's actually going to be the USB to power the lights inside of it. So that should work out. So it's pretty sturdy. I got my Wi-Fi adapter. It's not even close to as good as it said it would be, but it still works. It's as good as it was before without this. So at least I don't have no Wi-Fi on it now, so it does work. I can't figure out where to plug this in right now, but I will later. Alright, I have a little update here. As you can see, I have the switches here, so push them. I have this too. I don't know if you can hear that. Bring it up to my mic. So that's the power switch. So it actually does work. If I go under here, as you can see, it's connected. It actually, I've not tested it when the computer's on yet, but it looks like it should work. And I hear clicks, so it's obviously hitting it. I'm hoping the little silver circle around here will light up like it's supposed to. As you can see, I have the lights here. They're not very bright, but they're still lights. So pretty much whenever I turn the PC on, the light should come on after 10 seconds maybe. So that's pretty much about this. I don't have this glued on yet because I was just building that, and I don't know if I'm done with that yet. I don't know what I'm going to do with the webcam. It's still a camera, so it has a fairly long cord, so I could reach that out pretty far. Like I said, I really don't know what I'm going to do with it yet, but it's work in progress. I pretty much have everything done to where I can just glue it together now. So yeah. So as you can see, the PC is now done. It looks pretty good right now, but I mean, yeah, it's not that bad. I decided I'm pretty sure the Wi-Fi adapter is not getting the best signal because it was plugged into one of the USB extenders. So I unplug it into the back, and this is what I did with the camera. I literally just put it in some foam board, and that's how long it goes. This is probably just gonna rip out one day. I got the plexiglass as clean as can be right now. As you can see, I have a big mess going on up there, but that is way besides the point. So I'm gonna probably plug my mouse into there and wrap it around there. So yeah, that's the PC I built. It took me about a week to make. Looks pretty nice. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any ideas or things you'd like me to make, or just mods to this PC, definitely leave it down in the comments below. So please like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.